Kahalayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakaha Kodash, double honors to our elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. It's a brother to mine from GMS Toronto, coming at you with another video. So, I'm just going to get into the word love, right? And check out the definition of this world version of love, and we're going to look into the scriptures version of what love is. Okay, so this is the world's definition of love: an intense feeling of deep affection. An intense feeling of deep affection, right? This is all affection, this world's definition of love, right? It's all emotions, right? Definition number 2, a great interest and pleasure in something, right? A great interest and pleasure in something. Deep affection for someone. So they like or enjoy very much, right? This is the word. This is the Merriam Dictionary. Definition of love: a strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties, right? This is definition number 2. Attraction based on sexual desire. Affection and tenderness felt by lovers. Affection based on admiration, benevolence, or common interest. Says here, assurance of affection, warm enthusiasm or devotion, right? The object of attachment, devotion, or admiration. A beloved person, that goes into paramour, right? Darling, often used as a term of endearment. So as you can see, it's all emotion. It's all amorous means to love affair. You know, it's all carnal, right? It's all carnal. It's all based on passion, devotion, things that, you know, that the world deem as love. You know, that can happen between man and woman in this world, or woman and woman, or man and man in this world, because they have this thing going around saying love is love, right? So all these definitions of affection, it doesn't go in, doesn't apply to the natural order of things. It applies to anyone, right, who feels this feeling towards another person. Doesn't necessarily have to be like in order, like I said, right? So this is what the definition of love that's in the scriptures. This is love. 1 John. Says here, 2 John 1 and 6, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. And this is the New Testament, okay? This is the New Testament, Christians. This is the Lord's definition of love, that we walk after his commandments. That's love, right? But this whole world, you know, and this is another thing. If the whole world, even the people that's not of this covenant, or, you know, the people that's supposed to be keeping these commandments, even that's how, you know, they need our laws in order for this world to be governed properly, in the right order, right? Because their definition of love is based on affection and based on feelings, whether it be right or wrong. The Lord's definition of love is us keeping his laws, and eventually the whole world will be dwelling in love, you know, because eventually they're gonna have to walk They're gonna have to try their best to walk in the way of the Lord, right? But we're gonna have these commandments in our heart, in our mind, in our inward parts, so to speak, right? And this is love. Let me get Jeremiah 16. Jeremiah, I think 6. 6 and 16. Yes, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways, and see and ask for the old path where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Who's the they? You Israelites, right? And the Lord said to walk in the old path, which is what? Keeping the commandments that was given to Adam. Adam did not walk in the love that the Lord gave to him in the way, right? And at first he did it, but he moved away from it. And what happened to him? He died, right? So this is what love does when you walk to the best of your ability in love, right? The commandments. You live forever, man. You live for 1,000 years. You reign with the Lord in love. In this world, world, there's no love. That's the reason why the people perish, especially our people. They're not walking in the commandments of the Lord. They're actually saying that the commandments of the Lord is done away with, which is false, because the definition of sin, right? Let's get sin. This is 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So the transgression of the commandments, which is love, When you keep the laws to the best of your ability, especially in these times, that's love. That's showing the Most High that you love Him. When you break the law, you're showing that you don't love Him. So, this is our definition of love that the Lord gave to us, for us to walk therein. Right? Because if this whole world, like I said, I was making a point, if this whole world walked in love, you wouldn't have the perverseness that you have going on right now, right? They're not walking in love, they're walking in lust, and they're walking in the ways of those cities that were destroyed, right? And they're left there for an example. This is an adulterous world. They're not walking in love, because if you love someone, you would do the things that you want to be done unto you. You don't want someone to sleep with your wife, so if you love your brother, you will keep the commandments and do the things that you want to be done unto you, right? This goes back to a lot of things, because this whole world have you. I was watching a show last night, and they're normalizing adultery to the 10th power. These are things that if you don't want things to be done to you, then you shouldn't be doing to people. So you reap what you sow. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. For he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting. So when you walk in the Spirit, meaning you follow the Lord's commandments, right? And this time we're not sovereign, so we follow it to the best of our ability. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Right? So when you sow the commandments, you sow the love, you get back, what the Lord said that he's going to give to you. You're going to be blessed, right? So we walk in love, man. This whole world walk in another definition of love. We walk in a definition of the scriptures. That's love, right? Following the commandments, to keep his commandments. That's love, according to the Bible. Not that fuzzy feeling that you get, not that affectionate feeling that you get, that the people of this world feel, because that's not a logical love of this world, because nothing's forever in this flesh. Everything's temporal, right? When you walk in the real definition of love, you walk with the Lord. And when you walk with when you walk with the love of this world, you walk with this world. Because the fashion of this world must be put away, man. The Lord's going to destroy the whole fashion of this world. So the love of the scriptures is keeping the commandments. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to our elders of Great Millstone, to the elect. Shalom.